Brian's really shot up in height now, towering over Calvin. We used the opportunity in summer to get him down to the Malang for a swim. The outing is always good for him. Calvin is such a good leader. And Brian is turning into quite the water baby. Brian's really got the hang of long reining. He's working really well, following all instruction, totally unfazed by the cans dragging along behind him. It's really important that the horse doesn't mind noise following him. That's one thing that is going to happen in cart, is there will be a lot of random noises behind. The horse just needs to ignore it. This is the first time we've asked Brian to actually pull anything. You will notice that it is a relatively small tyre and it is connected with string. Now, some points on this. Personally, I like to use string because it is easy to cut if it does go pear-shaped and the horse does react badly. It's also really important to have a second person on the ground with you when you're attempting this for the first time. Now, you will notice that I am leading him. This is my personal preference. I like my horses to be reassured that they are not alone. Being by his head gives him that confidence that I'm there with him. As you can see, Brian didn't actually seem to react at all about the fact that he was pulling a tyre. Obviously, the size of this tyre, there's very little weight, but it's the traces moving around his leg, the thing moving around behind him, all the things that he needs to get used to, so then you can use this building block to move on to the next step. I keep my training sessions really quite short, 5-10 minutes max, providing they're doing all the right things. working draft horse club days are always a great outing for them, just to get them out with other horses.
Come on. This way.
Once they've got the gist that something's following them while you're leading them, then the long reins go back on and you ask them to walk while pulling the tyre, still attached with string and quick release knots in that string. So if I needed to get him out quickly, I could. Brian, however, took to it like a duck to water and just went about his job long reining as he's always done. The introduction of the tyre really didn't faze him one little bit. You would think I'd be much skinnier than I am with the amount of walking that is done in the breaking in process. You certainly can't do too much of the basics, walking around, pulling a light tyre, just going over all of the easy stuff. Here we've introduced a swingle bar. This gets the traces slightly wider to keep them off the legs. The tyre size has also gone up, so it is a bit heavier, and I'm towing the cams, just kind of putting everything together.
So you can stand back and get a couple of loops from me and then you can go.
My sister-in-law came over with a couple of her horses and we took them all for a walk down the road, just for something a bit different for Brian, to get him out looking at things and to see how he goes with other horses out and about. And then back to more towing the tyre. I can't stress enough how important it is to just keep going over the basics. Brian is incredible that when you ask him to stand, he will just stand and wait. It's almost like he has some sort of switch. He is so patient and just stands there and waits for the next instruction. Here we were waiting for the kids to get off the school bus, and he just waited and stood. I think he was standing for about 5 or 10 minutes.
Good boy.
Kids are a very useful tool in the breaking in process. They can be extra weight in the tyre, the paparazzi, and desensitising tools.
Lachlan.
Thanks for watching. Join us next time when Brian gets to wear the cart for the first time.